No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Trubisky's pass.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. The way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 2.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Boyle.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
The Raven 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 25. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down, Baltimore.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to Marquise
Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Washington nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Terry McLaurin.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Lead to number 1. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens.
2nd down and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Ravens 7, Washington nothing.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Trubisky to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Again, it's Trubisky. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field.
A 31-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep from McClure. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Calais Campbell on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead. Here's a quick throw right side. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky, flushed out right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Can't stand myself.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Carter on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Ran, go. 51, Mike 51, go.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The third-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson throwing middle, and it's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go back to the ground with Dobbins, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
He's brought down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete.
Marquise Brown with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Ravens 25, Washington 18.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Play action. Now Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Collins made the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ravens 25, Washington 18.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Ravens 32, Washington 18. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Flush to his right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick is
And he
good.
puts it through.
Makes the score Ravens 39, Washington 18.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky, flushed out right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he finds McLaurin. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On 1st and 10. It's Jackson. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 40 yards, and the Ravens will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Washington, 25. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Number 12.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 65 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
He's checking. Alert, 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 alert.
Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, Ty. 58, Mike. Yeah, I got you. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Blue day.
Now Trubisky to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
51. Washington 41.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
No gain on the play.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
43-yard line.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Jackson to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Washington 41.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Carter now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And all the way down to the 26. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Here's Trubisky rolling to his right. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down. One last shot for Trubisky. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
49.
But, Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Ravens, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Sports.